Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking today's dreaded D-Rose report. Hope everybody had a great, safe weekend. All right, let's find out what some silly news is happening around in the wrestling industry. All right, 2 nights ago in WWE's Salt Lake City, Utah, saw Randy Orton show no signs of ring rust when he returned to the match against Kane. Orton received some of the biggest pops of the night, I guess, and featured Kane with a lovely RKO and defeated him. On a related note, Bo Dallas, he received mainly boos from his return of last night. He wrestled Sin Cara, 2 nights ago. And Bo looked good in the ring, but the best part was his pre-match promo where he asked everyone for a moment of silence. Why? It's because he did say that he'd been away for 102 days with a big toe injury. Dallas ended up losing to Sin Cara, of all things. Titus O'Neil, he's currently being featured at New York City billboards for the Ad Councils of Fatherhood campaign that came out last year. And PWI Insider reports that Tommy Dreamer and Kevin Nash, they're filming scenes from an independent movie called Blue Line in Connecticut last week. And on a related note, Rob Van Dam, you'll go RVD. Remember him? He was in Florida this week to film some sort of a shark movie. I don't know whether it's going to be Sharknado 3 or not, but we'll see. Maybe he'll have to wrestle the shark. All right. Fan named Kristen met with Diamond Dallas Page at a recent signing and thanked him for saving her life through his DDP yoga program. I don't know how that happened, but Scott Hall, Diamond Dallas Page, and Jake Roberts appeared on Larry King Now to talk to them about the documentary The Resurrection of Jake the Snake that premiered last week at Sundance Film Festival. Chris Jericho noted on Twitter that his Talk is Jericho podcast now has over 53 million downloads since December 4th, 2013, though. And David Otunga and his wife, well, I don't think they ever did get married. Fiancee, let's say, Jennifer Hudson, they were at Clive Davis's pre-Grammy party last night. And they showed up at the Grammys, too, but I think she was up for some kind of, maybe an award. Big Show over the weekend turned 43 years old, while legend Jim the Anvil Neidhart, he turned 60 over the weekend. Also, this would have been the 57th birthday of Hall of Famer Sherry Martel. Scary Sherry, and I forget whatever all names she used. And 97th birthday of Hall of Famer Freddie Blassie. Classy Blassie. And after being off the air due to to the Super Bowl, I guess, WWE Total Divas returns to E! With a new episode tonight. It was last night, I guess. Here's what the deal is. The future of the Bella Twins is in question after Brie's admission that she doesn't use protection. Oh. And Natty is forced to work with TJ, even though they were separated. And Ariana, she makes a disastrous attempt to find out why exactly Alicia hates her. Could be because she's nosy. Also, Hall of Famer Misty Blue Sims, 53 years old. I forgot that. Okay, today's news. Got a little information here. WWE's rumors, let's say, so far. WWE is nominated for the best brand, this is funny, on Twitter in the Firestarter Awards. Don't know what that is, but anyway, WWE is going up against Home Goods, Arby's, Culinary Institute of America, and Pretzel Crisp for the award. Whew. Oh, that's some stiff competition, isn't it? All right, tonight's Raw is taking place from the Scottenstein Center. Looks like Columbus, Ohio. Tonight's show is going to be featuring, of course, a lot of hype for the Fastlane, and next week's the next week's announcement for WWE Hall of Famer. Well, Hall of Fame, I guess. But no match has really been announced for tonight's show, but superstars include, believe it or not, old Brock Lesnar is supposed to be there with Cena, Reigns, and the usual suspects. No matches have been announced, but Cena, Reigns, Bryan, and Ambrose are supposed to take on Rollins, Kane, Show, and Wyatt locally. And WWE's focusing on these points for tonight. How will the Authority stack the deck against Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns? Will Goldust and Stardust go supernova? What lunacy awaits Intercontinental Champion Bad News Barrett? And will Paige get some payback against the Bella Twins? And should John Cena fear Rusev? No, heck no. He's a good guy. Better watch out for his lady, though. Hey, next 2015 Hall of Famer to be announced on tonight's Raw is expected, rumor has it, to be, if you don't want to hear it, turn the volume off just for a second. Well, maybe 10 seconds. Anyway, it's going to be the crippler Ray Stevens, as noted Pat Patterson has been pushing for Ray's induction and will likely be given the induction speech if he gets put in. Around this area, he was known as Ray Shire, part of the Shire brothers. All right, to add to this week's Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins live events that went on, Rollins cut some pre-match promos about how he was getting a redo from WWE due to Rollins, due to Reigns' interference. It's not possible. It's possible we're going to get the same angle for tonight on Raw, but Rollins said that his match against Bryan would have been a chance to face Reigns, Fastlane. Bryan won their match this weekend. Well, noted also 2 weeks ago that WWE officials would not be putting Bryan into the WWE World Heavyweight title match at WrestleMania 31 with Reigns and Lesnar because Vince McMahon didn't want to go that route again after doing the same thing last year. Vince reportedly had a meeting this past week and changed his mind, which he's got the right to, I guess. And according to Wrestling Observer, the new idea is for WrestleMania 31 main event is Bryan versus Reigns versus Lesnar for the title. I got a feeling they're going to slip in some things on there where it's going to be no holds barred, something like that. That's just too clean of a match right there. And you know as well as I do, if Bryan and Reigns ever win against Lesnar, I don't care if it's both of them or not, they ain't going to beat that guy. That guy, he's just something else. Again, apparently plans could change, but the idea is to do a triple threat at 31 after Vince made a decision, apparently due to the crowd reaction. You mean he's listening? Now this is weird. After former WWE star Chyna posted a video earlier this week saying she was getting married to a man in Japan, she now posted a new video saying she's considering 3 different marriage proposals. I don't know whether it's from the same man or 3 different people. She's still on the strange side. I don't know what she's up to. She looked like she's being killed by the anaconda in that first man. I don't know, I guess it's just her horsing around with a webcam. All right, WWE, you got to see that. Appreciate it. WWE's website has a new poll up asking fans who's more deserving of a WWE World Heavyweight title shot at WrestleMania 31 with over 29,000 votes. Bryan's leading with 88%. Also noted earlier, I was telling you about David Latunga and his wife, Jennifer Hudson, or his fiancée, let's say, was in attendance at Clyde Davis Grammy party. But anyway, there was a photo out and around of Latunga and his son at the Grammys red carpet that went on last night. Latunga's fiancée, she was nominated for the best R&B performance at last night's awards. Don't think she got it, though. And today, happy birthday to WWF WCW Women's Champion Deborah Michelli, but might know her better as Medusa. 51 years old, and WWE diva Shelly Martinez, or Ariel. Today's her birthday. I don't see a date on it. I mean, age on it, but that's okay. She looks good anyway. And my opinion, Now, this is just my little humble opinion. WWE needs to keep Brock Lesnar around because he is a draw. He's a monster. He's scary. He's what a wrestler is known to be. Not little cute, clever babyface guys. But anyway, he draws into the crowd, and he's a great wrestler. And he puts himself all out whenever he does do a match. Only thing I just wish they could, and it's going to cost them more money, get him to do more dates. I just like to see him more often. But I know what they're doing. They're holding him back to where it's a special, shock appearance, that he pops up at. We expect Cena there every day. I mean, every time there's a Raw, SmackDown, we expect Cena. We know it's going to happen. Just don't know when, but it's going to happen during that day. But Lesnar, we just don't know about. And they did the same thing with Hogan back in the day. We never hardly seen him wrestle in the ring at all on the TV shows, but we had to wait to the live appearances and we seen him wrestle. Only thing he did was promote and push the wrestling match that was whatever it was coming up. So I think they ought to keep him around myself. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.